Well, hi folks, lovely day, got a day off, so I'm going to do a bit of gardening for a change. So this is where I used to grow my giant marrows, right? It's a huge bed, it's about 40 foot by 6 feet, and I'm not growing a marrow this year because I've been there, done that, got me £100 last year. So what I'm going to do is dedicate all this to flowers this year, so we should hopefully get one heck of a crop of flowers. I'm just going to grow like cottage garden annuals and perennials, and basically it's just a load of stuff I bought from the pound shops, tons of different seeds, and then I'm just going to chuck them all in everywhere and see what we've got. So it was a bit of a slog getting it ready. There was tons of weeds as you grow marrows and stuff, so I've skimmed all the weeds off, gone over with my favourite tool of all time, my oscillating hoe, or whatever you call it, scuffle hoe I think they call them in America. Fantastic tool, absolutely razor sharp, gets all the weeds up, and as you can see it gets into the soil about an inch as well and breaks it up. So I've got a multi-purpose tool. I'll put a link in the description as where I got mine from, but absolutely invaluable tool. And I've been giving this thing a bit of a go. It's like some medieval torture device, but it does work. Just sort of breaks it up into a bit of a till. And I don't know where I got this from. I think it's from one of those silly little catalogues that sells all sorts of weird things. So it was only about a tenner, so I thought I'd buy one and give it a go, and it does work. Look, it's not very good if the soil's wet, but because it's that dry at the moment, it just breaks up the little chunks into finer bits. So I've been using that. So really it's just a matter of getting it all spread on, apparently, and then raking it in and hoping for the best. So the seeds I decided to get, they were pound shop seeds, and they were on offer actually. They were on 2 for £1. So what are they? Wildflower butterfly and bee mix and wildflower meadow mix. I've got 2 of each of these, and you just scatter them on. Apparently each one's supposed to cover up to 20 square metres, so I'll be sowing them a lot thicker than it says. And then some of my favourite seeds that I like, Californian poppies, some more Californian poppies, and some Shirley poppy mix. So that's it, so we'll get on and we'll just scatter these about, I think. So it is a little bit windy, but I've separated my garden into four separate bits. So if I sort of spread this, each one of these in the 4, try and get it as... It has been a bit windy lately, so it's the first day of no wind. Anyway, that's one gone. That was easy enough, wasn't it? So really all I'm going to do now, as it says, just give it a bit of a raking in. You just hope there's some seeds in it. It won't just a box full of dust. So I'll just lightly cover it. I have no idea about growing flowers. I just chuck stuff in like this and see what happens. And it's usually you just get a decent crop just by ignorance. So I'll finish the rest off, give it a bit of a watering in, and then see what happens in a few months. So that's it all sowed and raked in now. So I mean, it doesn't look any different to what it did, but hopefully the next few weeks it should start to sprout once it warms up a bit. And then maybe if they all come, we should have a hell of a show of flowers, hopefully. It's about time I grew some flowers. It's a bit boring growing marrows all the time, so we'll see how they get on. Anyway, we'll just have a quick look round at what else is going on up here, which is not a lot at all really. Probably a bit bright. I've got a few onions in this bed. I've just been getting this bed ready. That's where the leeks have just finished, and this is where the leeks will probably be going in again. Bit of rhubarb coming up in my other bits, a few more fruit bits. Rhubarb starting to come as well. Could do with a bit of water actually to get it going. And these were those little gooseberry bushes I bought about 2 or 3 years ago. They were a little stumpy, like 6-inch bits you get from the pound shop, but you know, they've grown, so we should get a decent crop now. That's a brand new crown of rhubarb I bought from Robinson's Giant Onion place. They sell really good plants, and it was in a big like 10 litre pot, and it was only about £5, and it's one of these ruby red champagne ones. So yeah, I've just been tidying up a bit after winter, doing a bit of weeding, a bit of mulching, putting a little bit of fertiliser on to get things going. So this is the main bed, all ready to go. Still no weeds. I've had to buy all these silly bird scarers, or I've made some myself, because all blackbirds are pulling all my honey insects out. But since I put these up, they've stopped doing it, so good old Poundland, there you go, there's a little windmill there. 3 for £1. Anyway, the garlic went in end of February, as you can see. It's that bright here, it's all coming up now. But apart from that, not really much going on. I've sowed my lettuce and stuff and cabbages, and they'll be going in probably May time. This is where my spuds are going to go. I should be sowing those now in the pots really, so I'll probably do that this weekend. So into the polytunnel, which is still standing. Nothing going on at all really. That's where I'm going to grow my giant carrots and parsnips, but they're not looking too good, so I probably won't be growing any because they're not doing well at all under the lights. This is all last year's spent onion compost, which I'll be growing the rest of my potatoes in. Just have a check under here. This is where I planted those first early potatoes. As you can see, there's a few little sprouts coming up. But it has been frost forecast the next few nights, so I'll cover it back up again. So yeah, everything's done, everything's dug over. It does look a mess, but it's all been dug over, and I just put the membrane down to keep the moisture in. Now yesterday I did my carrots, which is a thankless task. I'll just lift one off. So I cored all the carrots out, all the sand out, and filled the holes with compost. Sorry, I've got indigestion. And I'll be sowing the seeds in each station there, as you can see. I didn't do a video of it this year because I've done one every year, so everyone will have seen it. But if you do have a look, just look for growing exhibition carrots on my thing, and you'll probably see how I do it. So that's that done. 2 boxes. I'm not really growing for show because we haven't got any shows as such, but I just grow them for eating. Sweet candle. So yeah, I'm not doing my long carrots this year because, again, you can't eat them. And our show, it's pointless just doing it because there's too much effort involved just to do it for our local show. When I'm the only entrant, so I'm not doing that. It used to be a back-breaking work, so I'm giving that up now this year. So yeah, nothing going on really in the polytunnel or outside, to be honest. But it's still early. Might give you the impression it's summer when it's red hot like this, but still, we could still get a nice nasty cold snap. So anyway, that's about it, folks. Just a little update. As I said, not a lot going on. That's about it, folks. See you later.